I'm George Razio with the National Apartment Association, and here's what you need to know to sort the signal from the data noise in this month's Research Roundup. It's summer, and we're celebrating our country's 250th anniversary. Amid the colorful festivities and searing heat, economic trends are painting a picture of resilience with a chance of storms on the horizon. Let's start with the good news. The third estimate of gross domestic product, which is calculated with additional data, showed stronger momentum than initially estimated during the first quarter. The headline number was reinforced by the employment data. Companies added 172,000 new jobs to payrolls in May, which, when added to the numbers from prior months, totaled 569,000 new positions for the year so far. We're still off the pace of a typical year, but are ahead of last year's flat numbers. Meanwhile, weekly jobless claims remain low. Paired with a headline unemployment rate of 4.3%, they underscored that most employers are maintaining stable workforces. While a few tech companies grab headlines with large AI-driven layoffs, most American businesses remain focused on fundamentals. What else is positive? Retail sales were up in May as consumers spent close to $764 billion in May on goods and food services. Americans continue to support the economy, keeping momentum going. I mentioned the chance of storms on the horizon. What's causing that? Let's start with inflation. Consumer prices are accelerating this year in a worrying reversal of early 2025 trends. Both measures of inflation, the CPI and the PCE index, increased more than 4% from a year ago. People are spending more on food, housing, clothing, transportation, and travel. And what makes it even more frustrating for a lot of people is the fact that hourly wages, which are still going up, are no longer rising as fast as prices. Many households are looking at monthly bills trying to decide which ones to pay and where to cut back. With wages falling behind inflation, many consumers are resorting to debt to finance purchases. Consumers are leaning into their credit cards to cover expenses even as interest rates remain high. At the same time, households that invested in real estate or financial markets are experiencing significant returns, leading to solid spending and reinforcing the ongoing split between consumers, generally summed by the term K-shaped economy. How does this two-speed economy impact housing? Not surprisingly, it's a mixed picture. On the upside, mortgage rates have been steady for the past few months. With that stability, as we moved into summer, a season when most families with children tend to make moves, we've seen sales of existing homes pick up. Who is buying homes this year? Based on available data, it's mostly people at the upper end of the market. On the downside, pressed by surging costs, builders are feeling more pessimistic about current sales conditions. New home sales declined in May, even as more than a third of builders cut prices. For most buyers, prices are too high, especially when considering down payments and interest rates. The downbeat builder outlook was mirrored in the pace of new construction. Permits for new home starts and completions declined in the latest data. On the rental side, we asked NAA members how they felt about market conditions. The new Rental Housing Sentiment Survey highlighted that while overall fundamentals remain stable, inflation compounded pressures on operating expenses. Higher costs for maintenance, insurance, property taxes, and compliance are casting a shadow over current conditions. With that, get more insights and details on ongoing research on our website and follow NAA on social for more updates.